travelling to Nabrangpur district, located in western Odisha. Nabrangpur is home to an agrarian community known as the Bhotara. Believed to be the original settlers of Barthagara, the Bhotara are today settled in several villages of Nabrangpur, Koraput, Kalahandi and Malkangiri districts of Odisha. As we approach Bamini village, the rhythmic beat of drums can be heard from a distance. The sound is emanating from a clearing in the village where the Bali Jatra festival is being held. During this festival, the Bhotara community conduct rituals to appease the earth goddess, Dharini. They also worship the 12 Bhima and 21 Matas. The Bali Jatra is not an annual event. Celebrated by the entire village, there are many reasons for organizing this festival. The gradual tilting of the idols of Bhima and Kundani till they touch is considered as one sign that the festival should be held in a village. The Jatra can also be held when a village faces hardships, disease or poor harvest. The residents of a village may also come together and decide that it is time to organize the festival.
Story ଅଛି sir ଆମର ଗାଁ ଗଣ୍ଡା ପ୍ରଥମେ ଆମର ଏରିଆଟା ପୁରା ଜଙ୍ଗଲ ଥିଲା ପୁରା ଜଙ୍ଗଲ ତାପରେ ଆମେ ବସ୍ତର ଆଡରୁ ବସ୍ତର ଜଗଦଲପୁର ଆଡରୁ ଆସିଲୁ ଏଠି ଆମେ ଆସିଲା ପରେ ଜଙ୍ଗଲକୁ ମାରି ଆମେ ସଫା କଲା ପରେ ଆମର ଗାଈ ଗରୁ ଛେଳି ମେଣ୍ଡା ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ବାଘ ଖାଇ ଯାଉଥିଲା ତାପରେ ଆମେ ଏଠି जे पूजा करबो ताकू आमे देखाइला परे हमर एठी चासो बास भल से हला तेणु करी आमे एठी देवा देवी मानकू एकजुट करी बाली यात्राटा आमे 10 वर्ष को 20 वर्ष को 30 वर्ष को आमे आरंभ करछु.
The Bali Jatra usually commences on a Friday in the Hindu month of Magh, which falls between January and February. The festivities can stretch over 3 months or more. During this entire time, the village takes on a festive look. Women clean their homes and then paint the walls in bright colors. Here in Bamini village, the celebrations are taking place after an interval of 37 years. Several rituals are underway and the village is teeming with activity. In the village clearing, an enclosure has been constructed. At one end, carved chairs represent the deities Pardesini Mata, Thakurani Mata, Tilangini Mata and Buddha Raja. The chairs are carved with motifs of animals and decorated with coins and combs. The Gurumai or spiritual medium oversees the rituals of the Bali Jatra. It is through him that the deities convey their wishes and blessings. Any child who is possessed by divine spirits is considered as a Sira. Boys and girls of Bamini and the neighbouring villages are Sira for the Bali Jatra. Ritual worship is conducted in the enclosure every afternoon and night. Dancing in a trance-like state, the spirits possessing the Sira are offered incense by the villagers. A swing has also been made within the enclosure with a seat of thorns. Dressed in black, one of the young Sira is considered to be the embodiment of Dharini, the earth goddess. Fully possessed by the spirit of Dharini, she and the other Sira take turns on the swing of thorns, dance and hold mock battles in the enclosure. As the festivities continue, the villagers also begin to search for and identify 2 mahua trees. These will be used to make the new idols of Bhima and Kundani. On an auspicious day, the trees are worshipped and then cut down. The trunks are brought to a small shelter outside the village. Here the men work to carve the idols.
ଆମର 12 खंड गाँ अच्छी से 12 खंड गाँव आमर बियन धान मुग बिरी मांडिया कोलत जहाँ हुए से आम मागि जाऊ मागि आसला से आमर बाली नदी आणवा को जाऊ से आम से बियन को बुणी था तापर 9 दिन पर सेटा बड़ है आम ताकू विसर्जन करूँ
जो दिन आम बाली जीव काली को बर्तमान जाऊँगी काली को सोमवार 8 तारिख रे 8 तारिख रु नाई कि आम 9 दिन भितरे नाई कि आम पानी देवा पड़ो 9 दिन भितरे नाई कि सी गजा एते लंबा हो सी लंबा हेले आम सीरा जितकी अच्छी गाँ गंडार जितकी आम बाली यात्रा देखा आसबे ताके सब ये चंगड़ा मन सब धरिक जेबे आम बाली चंगड़ा
Preparations begin for the final rituals. A platform is erected at the shrine of Bhima and Kundini that lies at the edge of the village, close to the fields. People arrive from nearby towns and villages to set up stalls and games, and a mela takes shape in the fields. On the penultimate day, the ritual chairs are cleaned of accumulated offerings. The neighboring villages arrive to join in the celebration. A feast is prepared for the village and its guests. As the sun climbs in the afternoon sky, a large procession makes its way from the village to the shrine of Bhima and Kundini. Leading the procession is the Gurumai accompanied by the Sira and the village women who carry the baskets of seedlings on their heads. Men follow them, carrying the ceremonial chairs. The chairs are twirled and lifted high as the men make their way through the village. These acrobatics signal the villagers' invitation to the divine spirits into the village. They are also a means of entertaining the spirits. The rest of the village and guests from the neighboring villages also join the procession that traverses the fields to the shrine. Once the village has assembled, the ritual of installing commences. The old idols are removed from the earth and the pit is deepened. The new idols are installed and a ritual offering of pig is made to Bhima. Early the next morning, preparations begin for the wedding of Bhima and Kundini. An old man dancing in a trance climbs atop a chair of nails and then proceeds to speak on behalf of the assembled spirits. He answers questions asked by the people, making predictions regarding the future, crops, cattle and family. The potter arrives with pots that demarcate the wedding enclosure. He places them and smears turmeric paste on them before the ceremonies begin. The wedding continues through the day, with the Sira taking part in several rituals in the shrine. 3 girls and a boy are chosen to take part in the wedding rituals. Seen as the embodiments of Kundini and Bhima, the children are dressed in new clothes. The ceremonies proceed with the 4 children in a trance as village women anoint them with turmeric paste. The new idols and all those attending the festival are also sprinkled with turmeric powder. The Gurumai makes offerings of dhoop to the two deities. Towards evening, the wedding rituals conclude. The villagers and their guests return to Bamini village, where a feast has been organized for all. As the festival of Bali Yatra draws to a close, the villagers hope that Bhima Kundini and the earth goddess Dharini will look favorably upon them, and the rituals will bring renewed prosperity and bountiful harvests for the next several years.